That thing to get them higher. You can't catch my way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hayes. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown! Packers. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time. Off the bootleg. Hayes. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on third down. Hayes, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
Off the play fake. Hayes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. On 1st and 10, Hayes being chased out left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Vikings 16, Packers 7. Joey Sly set to kick.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Steps away to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flush to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Hayes. Flushed out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 23, Packers 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. We'll see if they can avoid doing it here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Vikings 23, Packers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. First down. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Throwing on first down. Hayes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, Hayes escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half.
Keep playing hard.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Flush to his right. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run, Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 44, Packers 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I can hear you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3 interception. game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Does the big boy have the juice? What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it would.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. Dobbs. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Vikings.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbs. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run on first down. Dobbs down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On first down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here, losing yardage to the 14. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Design run for their wideout. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how weird is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. They'll run on first down. Dobbs, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
47-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. Smith catches left side. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Draw play, Cousins to Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Going on the ground with Madison. Fighting through. And he's got some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Nolan. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. Off play action. Nolan being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date now.